Alright, what is going on, guys? My name is Richard West. Welcome back to more Pluribus. Today we got episode 7. I'm not going to waste any time. Let's just jump into it. I am excited to see what's next. I can't believe this season's almost over already. Oh, there's that nice color grade again. Whoa, Flagstaff in Las Vegas. This is her coming back from Vegas, okay. It would be kind of cool to have the roads all open to yourself, never be in danger. Oh yeah, what do you do about gas? What if they like siphoned all that out?
Hello, Carol. This is a recording. At the tone, you can leave a message to request anything you might need.
I need pump number 1 turned on.
I don't even know where she's at. Oh.
Our feelings for you haven't changed, Carol. But after everything that's happened, we just need a little...
Did she just tell them to, like, change the recording?
I want a Gatorade. The red one. Fruit punch, I think it's called. Real sugar, not fake. And I want it ice cold.
Is she trying to, like, annoy them with this? Or is she just, like, I don't know. It's just like, it's kind of like she's experiencing what they've all been experiencing. You know what I mean? The others, they were all just asking for whatever they wanted. I can't tell if she's doing it for that reason, where she's realizing like how, like what the benefits are. Like, if she's trying to be like, well, if you're gonna be like that, I'm gonna be like this. She really should call and say change the recording because it takes too long.
I didn't say tepid.
Oh.
I didn't say lukewarm. I said ice cold. Do better next time.
Oof. Yeah, okay. See, it is petty. Sorry. Still 12 days in. I wonder how long that's gonna go for. And if we're gonna have like a big time jump. You know Vince Gilligan loves his time jumps. Can you imagine if that dude comes up and finds her doing this? Like, oh, this lady's insane. Because that was a couple days ago now, right? How are you gonna... Oh.
It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting...
Is she gonna, like, enjoy this a little bit before it changes? And the rules change or something?
With that old sweet song.
I can't tell if that's real from her. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh. Gilligan and these O'Keeffe paintings. What are we doing?
This is a recording. At the tone, you can leave a message to request anything.
I'm still waiting for them to, like, try and bring her a new Gatorade. Like, doesn't it feel like it's the first time she's actually enjoying it? Like, the way they have been? Like, she learned a thing or two from, what's his face? One behind her? I can't. Putting me on edge. The way they keep directing this. The shots are always paranoia-inducing. I hate it. Wow, is this gonna be like a reversal? He's gonna get there and he's gonna be like, you are not the person I thought you were. He's gonna look at her the way she looked at, what's his name? It's gonna be like, what, you trust them now? Are you one of them? I'm very curious where this is going, because they're building up to them meeting so much. It can't just work out perfectly. Damn. Brother, that cannot be good for you to keep doing.
Por favor, no hagas esto. El Darien es demasiado peligroso.
Nada en este planeta es de ustedes. Nada.
Damn.
No pueden darme nada. Porque todo lo que ustedes tienen es robado. Ustedes no pertenecen acá.
Damn. Y'all better move.
One of them. I wish to save the world. My name is Manu Susulido. I am not one of them. I wish to save the world.
You might want to save all that practicing for when you actually get there. You're about to be parched. I know I am. Sorry, I know this isn't like fun for like a reaction, but like, can we do something? Like,
One of them.
I get it showcases his extreme perseverance and drive and his pure hatred for them, and I love that, but like, for fuck's sake. Can I fast forward?
I wish to save the world.
Holy shit. There's repetition for effect. There's you know, they're trying to showcase the distance and, you know, again, his drive and all that, and I love it. That being said, like, come on. You know what I mean? It's been building up in annoyance for me, like, throughout the past couple episodes. It's getting to a ridiculous point in this episode. Luckily, oh, never mind, we are over halfway now. Oof. This motherfucker, bro. He is gonna cauterize it. I was wondering, I didn't want to say it. It sounds stupid. If you couldn't cauterize, like, that whole fucking spinal area. Oh no, it would hurt more than that, even if you are biting down. I don't care how tough you are. He's not gonna scream like that, pushing off the spikes, and then just like groan a little bit with the burns. It would still be hurting. Terribly. I think it's also supposed to showcase the dichotomy between how he's living now and how Carol's living. Because even Carol at her worst so far, it's still been pretty peachy compared to what he's been living through, even before he started traveling. Yeah, he's kind of a dumbass for not taking that ride. As soon as he found out they knew where he wanted to go the whole time. I know he knows less than everyone else, obviously, and all that, but... Is that a propeller? That was a great sound design. I'm sorry, I don't know how to react to this show, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to complain, but can we agree on some criticisms for this show so far? Like, now that we're nearing the end of it, I feel like this is really a lot worse in that Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul in their first seasons both, and there's less people, and there's less, you know, conflict to be had. So it's like harder to write stuff, it would feel forced after a certain point. And kind of part of the conflict is that there's nothing to do and that it's boring, but it's like you still have to have a show, you know what I mean? So in comparison to those, even with the circumstances and the context of the show at this point, like it still feels unnecessarily slow and just see, this is good. This is good direction. This is like no dialogue, no character interactions, and it's just perfectly illustrating it. And I get you have to build up to this point, but like... the build up to this point hasn't been very good, I'll be honest with you. Okay. You guys agree with those criticisms at all? Like, let me know. I don't know if it's just me. I don't want to be the Carol in this situation where it's just like, no, that's just you, buddy. I feel like it's a legit criticism. It's very frustrating because I want to love it so badly, and honestly, I still do. Like, and with Vince Gilligan, I have to believe that it's all building up to something good, but it's like you have to have anything, you know? It sucks when every episode feels like it was almost an hour long or actually an hour long, and there was like 2 minutes of actual substance. Even taking into consideration that, like, you need it to be slow for the execution to make sense and for it to feel like payoff and like it's perfectly actually, you know, depicting how certain moments would feel. Like, obviously, this, you know, her situation would feel more boring. We're literally about to watch paint dry, you know, like, I understand that, but I don't know. I don't need to see the one dude playing cards with the most predictable writing for 15 minutes straight. I don't need to see him repeating the same lines in the jungle or rainforest or whatever for like also 15 minutes straight, repeating the same lines. Like, you can demonstrate someone's perseverance, you can do all that, but like, you know, you can cut that down. You can illustrate the point to say you've done it before. So this is like, to me, I don't know. I've heard certain things. I'm trying not to look into anything in terms of like spoiling myself, but I've heard like the last couple episodes of this season are supposed to be huge, and I'm hoping they'll wipe away my complaints. But as of right now, I feel like even if it's something great, even if it like builds up to something huge, I feel like that criticism of all these episodes thus far would still be fair. You know what I mean? I don't know. So far, it's shaping up to be the worst first season of Vince Gilligan's stuff. That's just me. Y'all can let me know if you agree or disagree. Oh, captions kind of ruin that. It's a vehicle approaching. I didn't even hear it at first. Ooh, is it him? It's not him, right? No way. Oh, really? Are they back? Is this like, I no longer need space? Or is this some individuality showing for her specifically? Why is she like walking with her stomach? Do y'all see that? Sorry. Just remember, she's not real. She's not a person. I mean, but is this supposed to be like a sigh of relief moment? Or is this building up to like a slap? Oh, no way. Oh my gosh. Like, does that not feel a little bit... I was saying I don't think it's manipulative, but I feel like it's intentional to like get her to stop being able to do whatever. And now she's like broken to that point. Come back? Really? Well, now I'm curious how that's gonna go. Ooh, that's interesting. And now he's on his way to her when she's at that point. Holy shit. I want to instinctively be like, okay, now it all makes sense. Now it feels like payoff, because you see him going to such lengths to get to her, and by the time he gets there, she's already gonna be like, but I don't know how that works. Like, going forward, we're gonna have to see. And I still feel like a lot of that could have been, I mean, not even just this episode, like before that, a lot of these ideas could have been executed in less exhausting, like, eye-rolly ways, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I really, it did feel like it at the end, like, sigh of relief sort of thing, but it's also like, ooh, I hate that, you know, for her. Yeah, I'm not sure. That's really weird. That leaves a lot of questions. So if what I've been hearing, and I hate that I even heard this, but if what I'm hearing about these last couple episodes is true, it's about to kick off, hopefully, which I would love it if that were the case. This has definitely been, I'll say, a frustrating season of TV so far, just in terms of like execution, questions, very few answers. I don't know, because we're still in the first couple days of this, so I'm not expecting everything to just come out and be, but it's like the intention of the show, you know what I mean? It's like the lack of like any consistency in terms of pacing, writing, all of that has been all over the place, and I feel like I'm not going to be able to fully digest it until the actual season has wrapped up. But yeah, I'm trying to stick to what I said in the first episode, where it's like, it's Vince Gilligan. If it seems so boring, like it's leading to something. They didn't just accidentally make a boring show. Everything is so slow and meticulous and intentional and purposeful when it comes to Vince Gilligan's writing. They're not just writing a nothing show, but it's just like, can we get there? Or can we write in scenes that get us there in a way that's more interesting? Because like after a certain point, I get it, and like I've been trying to see the vision since the beginning, and I do, and I get it. I'm trying to like give it the benefit of the doubt, but I think that's also a thing. Like, I don't want to seem like I don't understand, you know, how we're supposed to digest this, or I don't want to seem like I don't understand, you know, the intention and what they're trying to portray, and that it would be lonely and boring. I get it, but after a certain point, maybe you guys agree with this, maybe you don't, but after a certain point, I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt as much as possible, even in those lulls, and trying to trust that those lulls are intentional, and they clearly are. But it's like, we can also fix up the execution of those lulls to make it, I don't know, less of a chore for the audience. Like, something can be exhausting for the viewer because it's intentional without actually exhausting the viewer and frustrating them. That's just me. It's like, I'm giving you all of the benefit of the doubt that I possibly can. Give us something back. You know what I mean? Is that just me? Please let me know. I don't know if that's just me, but I did enjoy it. For the most part. A lot of those scenes just like were just really excessive and obnoxious, even with the clear purpose of those scenes and of the episode, even trying to understand it and honestly fully understanding it. It's like, just come on. You know, is that just me? Again, I don't know. I don't want to feel like I don't want it to feel like I'm hitting on the show. I'm not. Certain people, you know, when it comes to certain shows where it's like, yes, it's intentional, suddenly like certain groups are like, that means you can't criticize it because we don't know where it's going. It's like, no, I can still point out stuff that I think is flawed, you know what I mean? Even if I do get the intention, you know, I hate that crowd where it's like, you just don't get it. There's a lot of people like that with Severance and Succession when that was on. Oh my gosh. Those fan bases, insufferable, where it's just like, you point out one thing, like, I thought this was really stupid or really pointless or really obnoxious or just like a waste of time. I thought this, you know, was unnecessary. It didn't need to be in there. I love the show, but this one thing bothers me. And then it's like, give it a chance. It's a great show. It's like, halfway through season 2. I am giving it a chance. I'm allowed to voice criticism. You know what I mean? I feel like a show like this is liable to attract a certain crowd like that. I want to be able to voice my criticisms regardless. I can understand this. I can see what they're trying to do. I can see where they're coming from. I can give them the benefit of the doubt, trust the process, but like, let me say what I want to say. And that's something I feel pretty strongly about. That's just me. Let me know your thoughts. That is the video. Thank you for watching.